do, we're going to knock the patch out first. From what I've been told and what I've reviewed, I've been very busy with work and stuff, but from what I've been told and from what I'm understanding, a lot hasn't really changed. And again, this update coming out in the same time period as Season Pass 3, a lot of people are pretty much, they have high expectations because, they just bought a new Season Pass and yada, yada, yada. Again, obviously, every update that comes out is going to be free of charge. They're not going to charge you for an update and patch, and, like a patch and stuff, but they are going to charge you for the costumes. They are going to charge you for any characters to come out because they're going to be a part of either you buy the Season Pass and you get all the characters, or you buy the characters individually. So that's usually how that's going to work. Just give me a second. So, with that said, before we even look at the notes here, the first thing that we obviously going to notice is that they're switching the background. Obviously, the night version, a lot of people at this point, they want the night versions of these stages. Now, this is obviously the Coliseum stage, and obviously this stage is only accessible in the story mode. And as well as there's another stage in there that's only accessible in the story mode. And a lot of these stages are dark. There's a dark mode in the story mode. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm pretty sure that there's going to be some point in time where we get these stages at night. Thanks for following Killer Lady. I appreciate it. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a point in time where we're going to get these stages in the game. When that point in time is going to be, I do not know. I don't think that it's going to be anytime soon, but I do think it's going to happen because all they have to do is literally port the stages that are in the game to online. So I do think we're going to see them eventually. I just don't know when. So obviously, with every single update that comes out, yo, what's going on? King J, DOA crossing the line with that tweet. Yeah, we're going to get into the tweet and everything. We're going to talk about that. But first, we're going to go over the update. And yeah, so as of right now, there's, on top of us getting the DOA Coliseum as a new background, which a lot of people, and King J, I hope you stick around for when I talk about that tweet, man, because it's kind of important. I like a Tekken guy to be in here. So, yeah, I'd like King J to be in here for that. It's probably going to be like another 10 minutes or so. But back to the new patch that came out. So there was a couple of game changes, a couple of character changes, nothing major. And then also, we got the witch costume pack that I'm personally not going to purchase myself because I don't use female characters. And obviously there's no costumes for those for the male characters in that pack. So at least from what I'm being told, or I could be wrong, I don't think that any of these costume packs that are coming out, or at least I know that the witch pack, that there was no male costumes in there. And it sucks because obviously I mean Hayate and I play mostly male characters. So, so, we're going to jump into it. We're going to go over the notes really quick. We're going to bang this out because I really do want to talk about this Twitter drama stuff. Again, nothing has really changed. I mean, we can bring up the info here, too, and it'll give us kind of an overview. This is something they added in a more recent patch. They added the Witch Party costume. There's 16, and there's over 50 costumes coming out in this pack, guys. So I'm pretty sure that this costume pack is included in that. Again, there are going to be costume packs that come out that are not a part of the season pass, so you cannot include them in that total of 50. So they added an option to use X to jump to the wardrobe. So something that you can do now is go to the wardrobe. My only issue with this, and again, being like at this point kind of an X Team Ninja employee because the tour is over and they're not sending us to Japan, I don't like the fact that they're literally sending us to this damn store and there's nothing. What am I doing here? Like, if I don't play a female character, this is pointless. Like, why am I jumping to get in here? You know what I mean? There's no reason for me to jump to get into the shop. I have nothing to do with my characters. I can't change this hairstyle. I can only put on the costumes that I have. There's no customization. You know what I mean? So I definitely don't like that. But I see why they added it there. But I just hope later in the future, they do add something where it makes a little more sense for us to even use that option. Added information about costumes being displayed in the wardrobe. So again, if you go to the wardrobe, you bring this up and, it tells you the DLC, how many DLC costumes you got, how many unlockable default costumes, how much money you have, whatever. So we got that. Add an option to update available DLC content in wardrobe. While previously the information was updated when player exited the main menu, you can okay. Updated game balance and corrected various issues. So another thing that I want to point out before we get into this, one thing that is huge for me that I still don't feel like it's changed at this point is the fact that in tournament, literally the entire tour, we've only had access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stages of the total, where this is obviously going to be banned because it's a training stage, but we're missing. So we have 9 stages that we can play on, and then we're not allowed to play on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 of our stages that are gone. 5 of our 14 playable stages we cannot play on, and I think that that's a problem. I don't know what Team Ninja is doing to rectify that issue, but the fact that we literally only have a couple of stages to play on, you know, as a viewer, it's hard. Even as a commentator, when we're sitting there for hours commentating, it's kind of like, fuck, like I wish we could, you know what I'm saying, see something different on the screen instead of these same damn stages over and over again. You know what I mean? I think that's one of the main things that they should have fixed. Not saying that they're not trying to, but it's still not fixed yet, and I have an issue with that. So we're just going to go ahead and pick the chamber of potential here, whatever. We're going to start going through the changes now. Again, I don't know what all the changes are because I haven't really sat down to play in a while because I've been busy with work and everything. But we're going to go over these changes here. And anything that I see that I want to test out in the game, obviously I will. I heard that Kula apparently got quite a few changes. And one of the changes that didn't come is something that should have been changed, but it didn't. So we're going to talk about that a little bit as well. So obviously they added the new costume. We're going to kind of skim through this. We're not going to go over every little thing. We're just going to go over the main stuff. Introduce premium tickets that can be used. We already know about that. Fixed an issue of Hayabusa appearing without his mask during Hayate's combo challenges. Like again, a lot of the stuff that you guys are going to see are going to be changes that are kind of like not cosmetic, but they were like bugs, kind of. You know what I mean? And it's good. They're trying their best to work out the bugs, but it just seems like they're not working out the right ones. So apparently that was a thing. Fixed the issue with the connection penalty not being applied correctly. Thank God that they this connection not being applied correctly. Motherfuckers rage quitting, not getting penalized for it. That's not cool. Fixed the issue where throw escapes from T or P mounted position became unavailable after landing 616 on Mila's computer. Okay, so this is literally, honestly, like this whole first section is just a bunch of bug fixes. So we're not going to spend too much time on that. So this is what we're looking for. We're looking for the character changes. So let's jump into this shit. We're going to knock this out, and then we're going to talk about this Twitter drama. So, strike down, fatal stun, fix an issue to guaranteed ground throws after certain circumstances. Tina's AP to non-everyone opponent other. Wow. Okay. So, at least from what I'm understanding, I'm not going to test it out because it's kind of situational, but Tina doing like a up punch and Mila doing like a charge 7K, they used to be able to get guaranteed low throws. Did they really change that? Oh man, that's like a nerf to Tina and Mila as well, because Mila used to get a guaranteed low throw if you didn't, if you break held and she let you fall to the floor, she used to get a guaranteed low throw. And I want to say that that's what they changed. I don't know for sure, but if that's what they changed, then that's actually kind of fucked up. I'm actually very curious about testing that real quick. Hold on, let me see something. Let's go into the lab real quick. I want to test that real quick because I'm not sure if that's for sure, but I think that that's what they're talking about. Because it was guaranteed. I'm just going to try Mila. If Mila's doesn't work, then it means that I'm not thinking of the same thing. But, again, it's kind of hard to read their notes sometimes. So, yeah. Alright. No, that works. That's just guaranteed. So, I don't know what it's referring to when it says that. Yeah, it's just guaranteed. So I don't know if they knew Mila's was like that or what, but I just want to test Tina's real quick just to see if that was in fact what was changed. Because I don't think it is. I think I'm thinking of something different. Alright. That's fucked up. Yeah, that's it. That's what it was. Wow. That's fucked up. Mila's can still do hers, but that's like fucked up. That's proper fucked up, isn't it? It's fucked up, man. Alright, so that's what's going on with that. So that sucks for Tina. Spinning stagger S, fix an issue where a critical finish was sometimes not triggered correctly. A reaction to attacking is not even ruined. Is okay. Moves that feature warps, fix an issue that allowed characters to warp outside the stage under certain circumstances. Hayabusa's teleports and Hayate's teleports. So apparently they made it so that Hayabusa and Hayate can no longer teleport out of the stage. Hopefully that makes us able to play on Unforgettable because Hidden Garden, because that's why that stage is banned, because you can teleport through the walls and shit. Unforgettable lower level fixed the issue that showed frontal wall hit damage of 15. Okay, that's just some crazy glitch. Tina, half circle forward throw to an opponent in the air, adjusted damage timing to make sure correct damage is counted during damage zone hits. Danger zone hits. K while jumping over an obstacle. Fix an issue where the move passed over the opponent when used against an opponent performing a critical hold. So that's like another glitch that they took out. They said Tina got slightly nerfed, and I'm going to have to agree that up punch thing is definitely a nerf because she was able to option select you without having to give up anything except a launch. So she could like do a break. She could do a break blow. She could stun you, do up punch, and then whiff a throw, and then let you fall to the floor and get a guaranteed throw. And they took that shit out the game, so that's actually fucked up. Kasumi, punch kick adjusted to differentiate from H plus K. So I guess they don't want punch kick to be the same as H plus K. I don't know what exactly they changed, but that's something else I'm curious about. Let me just run through that really quick. Did they change the frame advantage on it, or what did they change? Whoever just followed, thank you so much for following. I appreciate you. Did you test that out, Video Games? What exactly are they talking about when they say that? They didn't change anything? Okay. Plus 23, 17 frames. 17 frames plus 23. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Man, they just be... I don't know what they be talking about in these updates. Alright. Ayane. It looks like this is a lot of back turn stuff that they changed here. Punch, kick. Punch, kick. 6. Fix the move to make sure the character face backwards for the duration of the move. Back turn, punch, kick, punch. Or punch, forward, punch, kick. What's going on, Memphis? Punch, forward, punch, kick, change over, facing backwards. H plus K and back turned 3. And what the hell is this talking about? Change guard advantage on first and second hits from 0 frames to plus 10 and added chain guard up to. So it. Oh, shit. Back turn forward P. Back turn forward P. Fix the move to make sure the character faces backwards for the duration of the move. I mean, it looks like I'm not really understanding what this is saying again. I mean, it looks like they changed something where they made sure that the character was back turned throughout the entirety of the move, maybe the active frames. But again, like as I'm reading this, I'm not really seeing anything on here that is like that these characters are like getting nerfed or buffed. Like I'm not seeing any plus on hit or any properties that are really being changed except for kind of stuff that shouldn't have been there. Like that stuff with Ayane should have never been there, which is why they're taking that stuff out or adding whatever in. Kokoro, punch 6P adjusted controls to include punch 6PP. Oh, so I guess they made it so that you can do punch forward punch, and then to get that you can also do punch forward punch and get the same move. Which I don't know why they changed that, but that's weird. Helena SS second increase the height of the air launch to stabilize juggles. Wow. So they wanted to make it so that Helena can combo you off of SS, it looks like. That's cool. Bass. The ones that changed to more effectively a free frame. Pretty much, yeah, Revan. Bass. Crouching 6-4 T back, crouching back for a throw. Man is a prioritization of the move. No modification from walls and ceilings. Normal hits, high counters. Adjust the damage timing to make sure correct. It's okay. So yeah, again, it's just a lot of this stuff is really just bug fixes, man. Like stuff that shouldn't have been in the game that they should have worked out earlier. Christy SSS adjusted the hitbox to ensure follow-up attacks landed correctly after landing S on the side of an opponent. So adjusted the hitbox. So they adjusted the hitbox over SSS to ensure follow-up attacks land correctly on landing S on the side of an opponent. Okay. Rig H plus K 6K and bending stand chains move voiceover. That's so crazy. You've been seeing Helena a lot lately. Yeah, Helena's been popping up a lot. Mila AP adjusted to differentiate from 1 H plus K P, which is the low that stuns a normal hit into the high. T amount to position fix the issue where follow-up T was not triggered correctly after a successful hit to an opponent's back. Again, just like bug fixes here. EmeryReigns 3 PP 4 change move characteristics from. Okay, so this is. Wow, why did they nerf EmeryReigns again? Yo, Team Ninja, help this character. Like, it's little stuff. But that is a nerf. It's little tiny stuff. Like, it doesn't seem like that big, but it's little stuff. But that is a fucking nerf, for sure. That is a nerf, like, all day. That is 100% a nerf. Change move characteristics from 25 startup, 2 active, 23 recovery, to 25 startup, 2 active, 25 recovery. Oh, God. What are they doing? Hanoka, punch punch forward punch, adjust control, just like, she got the same punch punch forward punch as Kokoro. 8K adjusted jumping and crouching frames to match Helena's 8K, so they wanted to make it just like Helena's 8K. K and I don't know what that is. I guess that's one of her stances. Hit reaction. Okay, so this is all just bug fixes, except for the Helena thing. That's a buff because it makes her up kick just like Helena's. Neo Tengu, SSS fix issue of combi compensation. I think they meant combo. Combi compensation being applied on every hit. Maybe not. I don't know what combi is, but fix an issue of combi compensation being applied on every hit. SSS, change the attack type from high kick to mid kick, third hit. Okay, so that's not really like stuff like that. Like, I wonder why they did that. Like SSS, you changed it from high to mid, but once the first hit hits, it's guaranteed. Like, maybe to make it combo more in juggles. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's what I'm saying. That's what it looks like. SSS, third hit, change the air hit reaction from air launch to bounce. Punch punch forward punch, fix the direction of the launch hit reaction. P while jumping over obstacle. Okay, bug fixes here with obstacles. Rido and Bayman they didn't even touch Bayman, and it's proper sad because of the fact that Bayman is struggling, Rido is struggling, and none of these changes are fixing any of this shit. Rido, his big grab to an opponent in the air, adjusted to hit against low walls. So I guess it wasn't hitting walls before, which that is a good fix because that was a problem. Phase 4, break hold, increase the distance between the characters following the move. Wow, yes! Yes! Fuck yes. I always said that was bullshit. Phase 4 used to break hold you, okay? And she would be right next to you. Thank God that they actually changed something that needed to be changed. She's literally in your fucking face like this. And if she gets you in a corner, bro, you have no space in between you guys. Like, the fatal, the break hold is supposed to create distance. It gives you the plus frames. It gives you the +5, but I shouldn't be that close to you. Thank God. Let's see. 3-3K first hit adjusted the issue that made it possible to transition into 10 for even during recovery frames and match the follow-up and forward punch kick. So they made 3-3K, which is the second kick for forward punch kick. It's the second tag of forward punch kick. They made it so that it matches the follow-up. So it's the same exact thing as the mid kick in there. Okay. What's going on, sub? Alright, and we're on to the last thing here, guys. Oh my god, 73 guys. What's up, guys? You're all here for the Twitter drama, so I'm happy you came, because I can't wait to get into this. Coolest 2P, it changed advantage from 0 to -1. Nerf! Thank God they finally fucking nerfed this character. Now, they didn't nerf what needed to be nerfed. Her forward H plus K is 0 on block. It's still 0 on block. It should not be, so they haven't changed that yet. But Kula got nerfed. There it is. 2-6P again, adjusted command prioritization to reduce mistriggering on certain inputs. Okay. P plus K changed the back. Hold on a second. P plus K changed the back hit reaction from the back turn. Whatever. 3 P plus K fixed the issue where front hit is used during the back air hit reaction. Okay, so whenever that move hits you in the back, it was messed up, so they fixed it so that it's not anymore. 6 H plus K changed hold from mid kick to jumping kick. Oh shit! So instead of it giving you a regular mid kick hold, it gives you a jumping mid kick hold, which some characters give you launches off of that. Like Hayate, if I counter that, I'm gonna launch you. So that's a nerf. 6 forward her mid kick hold fixed the issue that caused clipping. Caused clipping through certain stages. Okay. All right. So all in all, if I gather anything from the changes here in the notes, it's that Kula got slightly nerfed because of the fact that her down punch is no longer plus. It's no longer 0 in a hit. I'm going to tell you guys why her down punch being 0 on hit was such a problem, because she has an 11 frame mid 9 frame jab. If you have an 11 frame mid 9 frame jab, you should not be able to keep pressure after doing a down jab. You should be -1 all day. That's bullshit. So they had to change that. And that is a nerf, because like now people can't just throw her down punch out there and keep hit. She still can keep hitting you, but she's going to have to think about it now. She has to be more methodical. She can't just throw attacks out. Oh, I forgot about Diego. Diego 7 PP on hit. Adjusted hit, 7 time to make the move easier to perform. Punch was kick on hit T. Okay, so this is the... Oh, yes. Thank God. So, like, I don't want to call this a buff, but it's definitely something like when I was messing around with Diego, I know you guys remembered. Diego's punch plus kick into the throw is a really good move that nobody seemed to use. This shit right here, super good. It gives you +8. And it puts you in this fucked up situation where you have to guess. Like, you have to guess right there. And then on here, she can do it as well. Yes, they finally changed that. So before, to get that to work, it was fucking impossible. Like, literally, it was a just frame for no reason. Thank God. Wow. Okay, so that's good. That's good for the event. Okay. So again, all in all, looking at this, the biggest changes I think Kula got as far as gameplay-wise, Kula in a way definitely got nerfed, and EmeryReigns definitely got nerfed. And like, it seems really small, but anything that doesn't make a character better is considered a nerf. And they pretty much made one of her moves have more recovery. You know what I mean? For no reason. Like, it's for what? What the hell is the reason that? But either way, you know, we got the little updated background here, which for me it doesn't really make much sense for them to do that, because we don't even have this stage to be playable online. It's not playable anywhere else except for the storyline. So I think that's actual bullshit. But hopefully at some point, again, I can't confirm it, but at some point we're gonna see. Hopefully at some point we're gonna see the night stage is a part of online player, you know, anywhere else except story mode. So another thing that I want to throw in there again is I know a lot of people are disappointed with this season pass. And again, it's kind of normal when it comes to DOA at this point. I mean, DOA6 rather. Like, I mean, we're gonna call it like it is. We're gonna face it as DOA players. You know, no season pass that we've gotten so far has really been good, and no season pass that we've gotten so far has really been worth all that fucking money. I think that at this point, there's some unlisted changes that fixed issue with Lei Feng having too much distance after break blow. Okay. Yeah, see, like, stuff like that, like, I wouldn't even know about that, so I'm happy you brought that up. But I definitely think that we won't see, like, godlike season passes until, like, if we do ever get a DOA6 Ultimate, because every season pass we've gotten so far, like for example, these night stages, bro, they should be in the game. I should be able to change Hayate's hairstyle. You know, I should have a little more customization for, like, my male characters. Like, stuff like that, man, it should have been in the game. But it is what it is. Whatever Team Ninja's reasoning for not doing it, I'm sure there's a reason. Maybe it's budget reasons. Obviously, that's a huge factor in it, especially because, you know, they don't get a lot of support from Koei Tecmo. But at the end of the day, I mean, it is what it is. And we're just gonna have to deal with it, man. It is what it is. I'm still gonna play DOA. I love this game. I might not play it as much these days because I have a lot of shit going on in my personal life. But, you know, as a season pass as a whole so far, until we get this new character, I'm gonna have to say I'm slightly disappointed, because there really hasn't been anything in the season pass like that I've even. Nothing has made me want to buy this season pass, essentially. You guys know I'm a content creator, but nothing has made me want to buy this season pass. So that's how I honestly feel about it. So